Down one narrow Beijing alleyway, lurking in shadows, we found a group of petitioners. They held up posters, banners, photographs, and legal letters documenting their cases. It was a catalog of abuse. The anger and grief was palpable, the desperation sometimes too much. Mr. Zhang Weiye, a farmer from a small village. The government expropriated his grain but didn't give him any money. For years to come, he and other farmers refused to hand over their crops and were imprisoned and tortured by the local government. The local police asked him to leave the 30 other persecuted farmers alone, but he refused. A series of persecution followed against him and his family. They took away his four-wheeler. That is his tools for farming. They did not stop from here. They took his land, sought his crops, arrested him. They made him homeless, but he never gave up, believing that the evidence he had was sufficient to prove the local government's persecution on him.
是铁的证据，咱没有扩张的一点。
My son is a paratrooper in 15th Army. On June 18, 2001, he asked his instructors to take 3 days off, but didn't bribe the instructor. The instructor hit him. He reported that to 15th Army Military Affairs Team Leader, Wei Jianhua. However, the instructor handcuffed him and stripped him naked. This continued for 16 days. The first 3 days, 3 nights didn't give him any water or food, and didn't let him to go to the bathroom even. On the night of his imprisonment, he was beaten so severely that my son was crippled for life and become mentally ill. The army just handed over his personal documents and my son to us. So far, the army has not paid medical bills or living expenses. My husband is dead. My boy is injured, and I have to take care of myself. 2 of 3 children are disabled. Look at this picture. Why hasn't anyone solved our problem so far? Why do you lock us up as soon as we come up with these issues? The local government hired thugs to threaten the petitioner, and some of them are sent home by force. Local officials also want to stop petitioners from registering their complaints, fearful that the stories of corruption and abuse could ruin their career prospects. The central authorities turn a blind eye to these extrajudicial detention facilities, often referred as black jails. They fear that the thousands of petitioners could potentially form a dangerous protest movement in the heart of the capital. They came back last night, and they came back this morning to arrest us. They frequently show up. My husband and I both in the hospital, but they were adamant that I wasn't there. First, they cremated my husband, and then they said, I don't care about his death. Why should the doctor's responsibility become mine? They said that I had killed my husband, but now that I have petitioned them, they say that I did not kill him. He died of illness. I said, what kind of a sickness? I showed them my files, but the local government didn't care. I said he was fine when he entered the hospital room. As soon as I got in, they started pulling me in. Let me run away from my mom. Don't follow my mom. Let me go back to school. So do they know anything about your family? Can you go back to school later? They have been talking about sending my mom to mental hospital. I said my mom wasn't insane. When I said no, he said, if you keep talking, I will hit you. So I didn't dare to make a sound. Really, if my dad's still here, and they're going to be together, and I'm not going to be in this world, I'm afraid that my mom will feel lonely if I'm gone. So that's why I'm still here. Is your house all right? We didn't go home. We didn't dare. They threatened to send us to the crematorium. Do I dare to go home now? I used to go home. I only sell maps when the petition office is closed. I don't have time in the morning. Get up very, very early. So you work every day? I have to go every day to get justice. Every day. You haven't stopped for so many years. No, I don't have any other choice. I have suffered so much. I have to take 3 bottles of psychotic pills. Who give it to you? Hospital. I need to take enough of these pills. After taking them, I don't know how to say it. After I came out from hospitals, I'm afraid to look at myself. My entire body and face was swollen. If there were pictures, I could testify it. My daughter didn't understand anything, and she didn't do what I told her to do. I originally wanted to take off pictures for them to see. Before all of these, my face has never been swollen. Vice Chairman Wang Qishan, on behalf of 1.4 billion Chinese people, I would like to ask you some questions. Where did all your anti-corruption money go? Where did you get the money for your fancy private jet? Why you have so many properties in the US? Where the money comes from? Why is your wife an American citizen? What's the relationship between Guanjun and you? You and your family enjoy that lavishing lifestyle by squeezing the hard-earned money from the bottom of our people. Can you still fall asleep? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe The Voice of Go Media.